Have you ever wondered what happens when the multiverse collides? You come to the right place. Welcome to Friends of Ood-Kind Media Productions. I am Dr. Ood, and in this video we're going to be talking regeneration. We're going to be ranking each Doctor's regeneration. We're going to be ranking the regenerations off of just the visual effects only, not the story that had been or the story that will be, or how good the particular actor of the Doctor was. And we kick off this video at number 14, and we have the regeneration between Patrick Troughton and Jon Pertwee. The reason it's bottom of our list is because we don't really see the regeneration at all. You just see Patrick Troughton and then you see Jon Pertwee. You don't see the interchange to it, but it is the only regeneration on this list that can say, have you ever regenerated so hard that the entire universe changed into color? So there you go. And moving on to number 13 now, guys. And we had the regeneration between Paul McGann, the 8th Doctor, and John Hurt, the War Doctor. You don't really see much of this regeneration. You only see Paul McGann drinking the cup, and then you see John Hurt's reflection in the cup as the younger John Hurt, which is actually pretty good considering the story that was coming. But in terms of this video, it comes in second bottom. But it is the only regeneration on this list that the Doctor regenerated into a warrior, so that's something. And at number 12, guys, we had the regeneration from John Hurt to Christopher Eccleston. I did like John Hurt's last words, but you don't really get to see the whole regeneration, but you do get to see who he actually regenerates into. Christopher Eccleston, of course, didn't come back for the 50th anniversary special, but at least we still get to see, we got John Hurt, and we got to see who John Hurt regenerates into. So moving on to number 11 now, and we had the regeneration of Colin Baker to Sylvester McCoy. And the reason it is at number 11 on this list is because Colin Baker wasn't actually there, much like Christopher Eccleston in the previous one there. Colin Baker was not there. It was all Sylvester McCoy in a wig that fell and regenerated again. But still, at least you get to sort of see the whole thing, even if it's not Colin Baker. It's still good. But moving on now, and we're going to crack the top 10. And breaking into the top 10, the first one we have is the regeneration from Peter Davison to Colin Baker. It's a good visual effect. The only thing that really lets this regeneration down is Perry and her chest. It's supposed to be the Doctor's regeneration, and it's pretty much just focused on Perry's chest. But moving on to number 9 now. Have you ever regenerated so hard that you changed genders? You know which one I'm talking about here. This is the regeneration from Peter Capaldi to Jodie Whittaker. I don't really, looking at it carefully, you can tell that it was filmed at 2 different times. The transition is not smooth, but it is a good regeneration visual. It gives a good look at a different sort of regeneration other than ones that we've seen previous. And at number 8, I've got the regeneration from Jon Pertwee to Tom Baker. It was just a simple face morph, and later on in the 5 Doctors, Sarah Jane Smith says, "You regenerated teeth and curls." Going back to that, but yeah, that's at number 8, and moving on now to number 7, guys. So at number 7, I have the Stolen Earth regeneration, which is David Tennant into David Tennant. And yes, it is canon. This regeneration is legitimate because Matt Smith does say so in the time of the Doctor that he regenerated and kept the same face. So moving on to number 6 now, guys. And we had the regeneration from Sylvester McCoy to Paul McGann in the Doctor Who movie. I'm not sure if I really like the lightning things, but it was also another interesting look at how regeneration works. And moving on to number 5 now, guys. We're cracking the top 5. We're almost there. And to kick off this top 5, we have the first regeneration that we ever see, William Hartnell into Patrick Troughton. This particular scene redefined Doctor Who for what Doctor Who is and has been. A story of a show that regenerates, recreates itself. And moving on to number 4 now, guys. And we had the regeneration from Matt Smith to Peter Capaldi. Another interesting look at how regeneration works when he just turns his face and then comes back as Peter Capaldi. Very interesting, but you don't really get to see the whole transition, but hey, I like it, so yeah. And the bronze medal goes to The Watcher, and we all know which one we're talking about here. The regeneration between Tom Baker and Peter Davison. It's the end, but the moment has been prepared for. And the runner-up in this video, and you'll know who wins when you find out who the runner-up is, but the runner-up is the regeneration between Christopher Eccleston and David Tennant. For many Doctor Who fans nowadays, this is the first regeneration that they actually witnessed. It was mine. I was quite shocked with it, but yeah, that's why I love Christopher Eccleston's Doctor. The visual on this regeneration was great. The head kind of just disappears and then comes back as David Tennant. I think it's awesome. But you know, guys, what number 1 is. Who gets the gold medal in this video? It is the regeneration from David Tennant to Matt Smith. I don't want to go. So there you have it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and the share button. And if you are new around here, please hit the subscribe button. And if you are already subscribed, make sure you turn the notification bell on so you will be notified of every single video that we post. But what's your favorite regeneration? Let me know in the comments below, guys. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Until then, I've been Dr. Ood.